You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ross Palumbo, and here's a look at your top stories at this hour. Terrifying moments in Fullerton yesterday after police fatally shot a bank robbery suspect who claimed he had an explosive. Police responded to the Wells Fargo on West Bassenturi Road just after 5 o'clock. They say the suspect was a man in his 70s, and he was down near the doorway of the branch with what appeared to be an explosive. That's when officers opened fire. No employees or police were hurt. KCAL News reporter Michelle Geely will have much more on this investigation coming up in just about an hour on KCAL News at 4. Breaking right now, former U.S. Senator Joe Lieberman of Connecticut has died. Lieberman was, as you'll remember, Al Gore's vice presidential candidate alongside him in the 2000 presidential race. He was the first Jewish candidate on a major party's presidential ticket. Now, in a statement, Lieberman's family said he died yesterday in New York City because of complications from a fall. Lieberman was 82 years old. Turning now to your weather, we are counting down to another round of rain this weekend. Still beautiful out there, although a little hazy at this hour, and a little sunshine ahead before the rain comes. KCAL's Olga Ospina has the latest on the condition. Olga, you know I'm holding on to that sunshine as long as I can.
Yes, and you know all the people at the Santa Monica Pier are doing the same, enjoying the last bit of comfortable conditions because we do have a big storm on the way. But doesn't that look pretty? We are looking at temperatures currently 68 degrees in Long Beach. We're seeing some sunshine there as well. High temperatures this afternoon, even into the low 70s for places like Burbank and to Pasadena. Santa Clarita 71, as well as Temecula. Plenty of 70s out through the Inland Empire. But here's a look at some of those changes as we head into the next couple of days. The storm moves in late in the day on Friday, continuing through the weekend and even into early next week. There is the potential for some heavy rain as well as significant snow, 2 to 3 feet right around that resort level. So if you have any plans on driving out there, keep that in mind because it is going to impact our Easter holiday. Saturday, Sunday are going to be the big rain days, and then a little bit of lingering moisture into the early part of your Monday. Right now, that storm sitting offshore to our north, but it's going to continue dropping south as we head into the next couple of days. And again, by late Friday into Saturday is when we start to see that rain moving through Southern California. It is going to be a soggy Easter, so definitely get those rain boots and the umbrellas ready for the kids because we're looking at some wet weather continuing through the weekend and even into the early part of next week. We dry out as we head into Tuesday, and we do remain dry for at least several days. As far as totals with rain, we're looking at some good amounts, especially for the mountains and foothills. 3 to 6 inches is the preliminary estimate. 1 to 3 inches for coasts and valleys from the Inland Empire into Orange County, as well as LA and Ventura County. And temperature-wise, numbers will be dropping over the weekend into the upper 50s and low 60s for places like the valleys, and then climbing back into the 70s as we head into Tuesday. But tomorrow still looking good. Friday, kind of that transition day with a little bit of rain late in the day. But Saturday, Sunday, that is going to be the biggest impact from this storm. Ross.
The Easter Bunny may be hopping through puddles, Olga.
Exactly. Hope the Easter Bunny has some rain boots, too.
All right. Thanks a lot, Olga. Developing right now, 2 bodies have been recovered after yesterday's bridge collapse in Baltimore. Now, that's according to the Baltimore Banner. The website is reporting the 2 were found inside a vehicle that fell with the bridge. 4 other people are presumed dead in the incident, but so far their bodies have not been recovered. Stay with CBS News Los Angeles for continuing coverage on the situation in Baltimore after this devastating bridge collapse. Well, a growing dispute in Saugus over parking outside of one of the schools during drop-off and pickup times. KCAL's Jeff Nguyen explains the tense situation there.
Jeff Nguyen here outside Plum Canyon Elementary School in Saugus. And we are here because yesterday at around 12:30, there was an argument stemming from school pickup. This week, the kids here are doing a half day, and one of the parents at the school parked blocking the driveway of a home right up the street. And so that neighbor came out, and he says he was in a rush. And so he drove his van into the parents' truck and dinged it up. At that point, he pulls out his camera and starts rolling on their argument. The homeowner says that this is a recurring problem, and as we walk through this cul-de-sac that is right in front of the school, there are a number of neighbors who live in this area who say that people parking illegally, blocking driveways is a recurring problem. In fact, a number of neighbors tell us that they have called the sheriff's department multiple times over this issue. One neighbor who lives in this cul-de-sac says that in the past there have been numerous fights that have broken out between neighbors and parents who are here to pick up or either drop off their children. Now, we did speak to both people involved in the argument yesterday. The homeowner says that he wanted to prove a point and also draw attention to what he calls the sense of entitlement with people coming into his neighborhood and blocking off his driveway. We also spoke to the mom whose truck was damaged by what happened, and she says that she is very sorry about what happened, but she took exception to the fact that he posted the video on social media. We have also reached out to the school district for comment, so we will have a comprehensive report on what happened on KCAL News beginning at 4 p.m.
All right, thanks a lot, Jeff. We'll see you in about 50 minutes. Well, exciting news for the Broad Museum. The Modern Art Museum announced it will undergo a $100 million expansion. That's going to add 55,000 square feet of exhibit, programming, and storage space. The Broad is one of the downtown's most popular cultural sites, of course. The expansion will break ground next year and open ahead of the LA Olympics coming up in 2028. It's going to be a great year. Already is so far this year, too. This has been The Rundown. Thanks for joining us. We will be back live at 4 right here on CBS News Los Angeles.